Hey guys, so I am making my Shutterfly calendars that I make for the grandparents every year, and I thought I would record real quick and kind of walk you guys through the process if you've never made one of these and show you how easy it is. So first of all, I will buy the calendars actually through Groupon, and you can just search Shutterfly calendar and it'll pop up with some options, and these are obviously really discounted, 80% off, and there's other brands as well. So I bought four. I bought two 12 by 12s, and I paid $18.99 for them. And then I also bought two 8 by 11s right here for $8.99. And then all you have to do is click redeem online and it'll open up Shutterfly for you. There you go. I already have an account, so it remembers me and all of that. And you see the 4 in the cart because I already have the 4 that I bought in my cart at the time of recording this. But it's so easy. And then you just go through and you add your pictures. So I'm going to click over here and show you guys how you click through. So you select which one you have, and if you click the link through Groupon, it'll automatically add them to your account. Or they tell you on here how to do it if you can't find it, or how to redeem. There you go. See, it'll tell you. So it's really simple to actually redeem them, which I was kind of nervous about at first, but it's really simple. So you click which size you want, and then it'll walk you through which designs, and really Shutterfly does like most of the hard work for you, so it's super simple, and you can pick which design you like. I did this one last year and I really liked it, but I decided to do this one this year just to kind of, change it up. So you just pick which one you want, and then you walk through adding the photos. So let me click over here where I have the photos added. You can also click over here, this advanced editing on and off. I like the advanced editing on because I can actually come in here and like manipulate the size of the pictures and stuff like that. I can always add more photos down here. I can change my layout if I decide that I want more pictures on this page. I can change my background if I decide I don't like this background. I usually just go with the backgrounds that they put on the template because they're themed to the month. You can also add embellishments. On one of the calendars that I already finished, I added the month name to everyone. This one I'm not, because it's one of the smaller. This is an 8 by 11. On the 12 by 12s, I had more room, so I did add the months. So you can go in and you can just hold the shift button down, is what I'm doing. Select all of them. You can change the frame size, the frame color. I like the heavy white line frames on all of mine. I think it just kind of makes them pop and makes them finished. So these are all just pictures from my phone. They're not that great of quality. They're not, professional or anything, which I like. The grandparents don't mind if they're, the lighting isn't perfect. If the kids look a little bit of a hot mess, that's the kind of pictures they usually like the best. So I just go with it. It makes it so much more simple. And I just go back through the past year, and I'll add photos from my phone on the Shutterfly app, and then I will get on the computer to kind of edit the calendars, just because I'm old and it's hard for me to edit from my phone, but I'm sure you can do it pretty easily. So you just go in and you can, when you're on the advanced editing, you can just like move these so simply, and you can kind of cut out if you've, this was a screenshot. So I have those black lines on there that a screenshot does, so I can go in here and I can change. I can also, edit if I want everything in black and white, which is precious, but I've done color on all the rest of the calendars, so we're going to stick with color. So I can just kind of go in and I can move these around however I want them, and I can make them different sizes. And also I really like, so I'm going to click the shift button again, just select these two, and I can make them match in width or height. I can make them match in just height, just width. I can make them aligned. So I just made these both the same size because I want to make it look a little more cohesive over here. And this one I can just kind of make a little bigger, and it'll also, see if I can get it to do it the right way. There we go. You see that purple line? It'll tell you that it's completely in the center that way, or you can move it this way and it'll pop up a purple line to tell you that it's in the middle there. Ah, there we go. Sometimes it's a little tricky. But I like that it does that, because if you are just like me and you're very detail oriented, you're going to worry if everything's centered, and it really doesn't take that long with these little features. So it just makes it super easy. So I can just kind of, here we go. Try one more time. There we go. Pop it in the center and go from there. And so you can just kind of, doesn't have to be perfect, but it just, makes it really fun to do it like this. So then I'll just go in to the next month and see, I've just kind of added these and they're just kind of thrown in there, so I can go in and make them all cute. So the best way to add these very quickly is to go to the storyboard setting. So I was in the edit setting, and it'll bring up all the pictures that I've uploaded here, and I can just pull them over to which month I want. So like I've done a picture of Izzy in January because January is her birthday month. I did an extra picture of June and February because it's her birthday month. And so I've drug over the Christmas photos. So like this, if I decided I wanted to add this Christmas tree photo of them, I could just drag it over to December real quick and it would be there. And if I decide, nope, actually that's too many, I just want to exit it, and it pops right back over here. I can hide my used photos, or I can see them all. Very simple. I can go in and click here, get more photos. I can add them. Most of these I've added in the app straight from my phone. Some of these are screenshots, as you can tell, but I can crop out all that black part and it's not a big deal at all. So it's really simple. Also, I love that I can go in and do the event and it'll actually save them in my profile. So a lot of my birthdays were all saved from last year, which is really great for grandparents because, of course, they want to remember all the kids' birthdays. And sometimes it's hard when you start to have a lot of grandkids. So you can put them in here and you can save them. So next year they're already in here. You can just click them. And like this one is for my grandma, so she probably doesn't need to know my brother-in-law's birthday, so I can just unclick his, but it still stays in my profile for when I make my mother-in-law's calendar. But I can keep all of the kids' birthdays in here, right? So I can just do that, and I can even go real quick and I can add in a birthday if I want. I can add in something random. I've added in anniversaries, because grandparents want to remember your anniversaries as well, and all that kind of stuff. And then if you change your mind on the style, you can always go in here to style and change it later. If you're like, this isn't really fitting grandma's style, I want to change it to a different one. It's so simple, and I can just click right back to edit. You can also view the bottom. You can view the top again. Yeah, and then I can click preview, and I can just kind of click my way through it so you guys can see real quick. Obviously I'm not done, but I can change that title and you can see what I have done so far. Yeah, and this is the page you guys just saw me make. So I can go from there and I can finish and I can update my cart. Let's go back to editing real quick. Oops. And I want to show you guys, where's my cart? Yeah, I want to show you guys how much the shipping is and how it looks when you actually have the Groupon code in there and everything. So like I said, I've added the 4 calendars in here already just so I could show you guys the shipping price. Yeah, right here. So we have my mom's calendar and it shows you all of the discounts because it's applied the Groupon. Right here, 2 free wall calendars, 2 free wall calendars. And then my mother-in-law's, my grandma's, my father-in-law's. And then with shipping, my shipping is $22. So I paid the $18.99 on Groupon. I paid the $8.99 on Groupon, and then I'm going to pay $22 shipping on Shutterfly. And I feel like that's a really good deal for 4 presents that they can use throughout the entire year. So it works really well. and really easy to do. So that is all. I hope that that was helpful to you guys. And I will put the links in the description for Groupon and Shutterfly if you want to make one for yourself. Okay, bye guys.